Good morning, my name is Natalia KOZIK and I am an employee of the Krakow University of Economics. The topic of my presentation will be types, legal aspects and irregularities of product claims on natural cosmetics packages. I will also present the results of an empirical study. I have chosen this topic because cosmetics are commonly purchased products considered nowadays to be necessities, and the cosmetics industry is one of the rapidly growing industries. Currently, one of the main trends shaping the industry is natural cosmetics. However, with the increase in demand for natural products, unfair practices of manufacturers can be increasingly observed, which also includes packages and affixed thereto the product claims. Packaging is one of the most important tools of marketing communication between the consumer and the producer. By placing various signs and information on labels, manufacturers try to evoke positive association with a given product. And for this purpose, they often use product claims, which are the basic way to differentiate products, including natural cosmetics as well. And according to Commission Regulation number 655 of 2013, laying down common criteria for the justification of claims used in relation to cosmetics products, product claims are textual and iconic signs that serve to inform the consumer about the properties and characteristics of products, and they relate to the function, composition and performance of a product, and furthermore, the Act lays down detailed criteria for substantiating claims used with reference to cosmetics, which are legal compliance, which means that claims made by the manufacturer must comply with applicable legal regulations. Truthfulness, claims may not be made on the basis of false statements. Evidential support, which means that claims must be supported by adequate and verifiable evidence. Honesty, claims should not emphasize the properties of the product if they cannot be supported by available evidence. Fairness, claims must be neutral and also must not slander competitors or lawful ingredients. And the last one, informed decision making, which means that self-regulations as well as standards developed by various national entities which supplement the binding regulations are also an important element of the regulation of product claims, and labeling guidelines developed by Subworking Group on Claims have been in effect. This document was developed upon request of the EU member states, which indicated that there was a need to clarify the requirements for two claims. Does not contain any hypoallergenic claims as they might be misleading. And similar detailed criteria have been developed on behalf of the European Commission for the use of the natural and organic claims. The documents containing these guidelines are two standards developed by the International Organization for Standardization. The typology of product claims made on cosmetics packaging divides claims by the subject matter and distinguishes 6 groups of claims. The first one, scientific claims, which present the results of clinical studies and data on the product formula. The next one, efficacy claims, which refer to subjective efficacy. Endorsement claims, which refer to the recommendation and acceptance of the product. Environmental claims, which focus on the environmentally friendly features of the product. Superiority claims, which focus on highlighting that the product is better than others, and the last one, emotional claims, which include metaphorical statements. The aim of the research was to analyze product claims in terms of their frequency of occurrence, to assess their compliance with legal requirements and the declared composition of cosmetics, and to identify abuses. And the research material was selected due to market trend. As indicated, for example, by Nielsen, products in the personal care category account for the largest share of value sales in the market, and the value of this category is primarily influenced by the sale of soaps, intimate hygiene gels, and also shower gels. Moreover, according to PMR, during the pandemic, a trend of so-called home centricity developed. That is to say, a decrease in interest in color cosmetics and an increase in the sale of home spa and skincare cosmetics. Due to the fact two typologies of claims were used to examine the relationship between the type of claims on the packaging of natural cosmetics and the presence of misleading content among them. The first one, described earlier, distinguishes 6 groups of claims: scientific, efficacy, environmental, emotional, endorsement, and superiority. The other typology distinguishes 4 categories of claims. The first one, vague claims containing general statements that make it impossible to unequivocally assess their correctness. Next one, omission claims, which omit information enabling the assessment of its correctness. False claims, which have been invented and do not correspond to reality, and mixed claims, which cannot be clearly assigned to any of the above. As a result of the analysis, 393 product claims were identified. Their presence was found on the packaging of all tested cosmetics. Most of the claims were of a scientific nature. Among them, claims were distinguished that related to description of the action of individual ingredients, formulation, for example, the content of active ingredients, conducted dermatological tests, the intended use of the product, the pH of the product, an indication that the product is suitable for the microbiome, and the hypoallergenic properties. The second most numerous group was environmental claims, which included claims about the percentage of natural ingredients or of ingredients of natural origin, the product's sustainability for vegans and or vegetarians. These claims were without third-party certification, the naturalness of the selected ingredient, the biodegradability of the product or any of its ingredients, no microplastics in the product, and the last one, the product was not tested on animals. Efficacy claims were the third group, and they concerned dermal sensation, skin scent, and the need to use a different product for a better sensory experience. The fourth most numerous group was comprised endorsement claims, among which the following can be distinguished: certificates confirming the naturalness, organicity, and veganism of the product, and approval by physicians with an indication of the specific research center that issued the opinion on the product. Another group comprised emotional claims, which were about experiences, product characteristics, and purpose. The least numerous group comprised superiority claims, which informed about the lack of given groups of ingredients. Analyzing the claims, 186 abuses were found. The majority of incorrect claims were omission claims. These included mainly scientific claims, primarily those related to the effects of individual ingredients or the ready product and dermatological tests. And these claims should be supported by research and evidence, but manufacturers did not indicate such information on packages. This group also included environmental claims, especially those related to the biodegradable formula and the percentage of naturally derived ingredients, as manufacturers did not inform on the methodology on which the content of these ingredients was calculated. In addition, superiority and efficacy claims were identified in this group. 4 fewer claims were classified as vague, including environmental, scientific, and efficacy claims, and these were mainly claims difficult to interpret and assess their correctness. Regarding the effects of the individual ingredients and the expected effects, most of the claims were too vague and did not contain any evidence to support the information provided, without indicating which ingredients are responsible for these properties or on the basis of what studies they were found. False information was also found among the claims under examination. This concerns scientific, environmental, and superiority claims, and most irregularities were related to the declaration of the use of a given ingredient, the presence of which was not confirmed by the composition analysis or indicated its replacement with a substitute, and there was also a discrepancy regarding the amount of an ingredient in a cosmetic product. In addition, irregularities also concerned the indication that the gel is a mild product, while the analysis of the composition revealed the presence of many substances with an allergenic potential, and the manufacturers used the terms natural ingredient and an ingredient of natural. The smallest set of abuses were mixed claims, which could not be classified in any of the other groups, as they included the features of both vague and omission claims. Among them, scientific, efficacy, emotional, and environmental claims can be distinguished. As shown by the above study, manufacturers willingly place various marketing claims on the packages of natural shower gels. On average, there are about 7 claims per one tested package. The analysis of these claims showed that they most often relate to the intended use of the cosmetic and the content of active ingredients along with a description of their action. And manufacturers also provide the percentage of natural ingredients in the product, but only few choose to be certified by an external body or to provide the methodology with which the content of these ingredients was calculated. It's also common to indicate that a product is suitable for vegans. Unfortunately, irregularities were found in almost half of the claims identified, and they mainly related to a lack of presentation of evidence to support the claims made. Only a dozen or so claims did not meet the legal requirements and related to the lack of the declared ingredient in the product composition, the declaration of too high an amount of an ingredient than appeared from the product composition, and the use of free-from claims. And this proves that the actions taken by EU bodies and the growing interest of various entities in greenwashing have the intended effect. But on the other hand, it shows that there is still a need to specify the issue related to the claims on cosmetics products, taking into account, for example, consumers themselves who, due to the amount of more information about types, legal aspects, and irregularities of product claims on natural cosmetics packages you can find in my paper in the conference proceedings. Thank you for your attention.